fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Hamilton, and he's got room. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there. 44 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking in. He's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Perry.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. It's going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Partner on my spot. Sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Black Knights 10, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Hamilton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Hamilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
2nd and inches.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
and I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the safety creep. Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. Mike 8. Target. Mike 8. Mike 8. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Saints nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's back in 60. He's checking Craig. Hurt. Hey, I need one over here. Shoot.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
All day, baby. All day. Watch that. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
44-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
SOS. Mike 8.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here I come. Mike 9. Check. Here we go.
A Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 2nd down, it's Hamilton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
57, Mike, 57.
On 1st down, Hamilton. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Watch that in. 19,
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's... And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Black Knights 24, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check safety. Back. Ryan. 18,
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Completes this one to Meredith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
give me that ball, defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Mike 8. Mike 8. I'm on.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Switch. 70 Ranger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think
and he can't escape, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
That's the 29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 8. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 8. Mike 8. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. It's our field. Hey, it's our 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. It cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
19 Tiger. Left. Danny. Mike 8. Mike 8. Watch the backer. 19 tight.
Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Shift. Check 37. Check 37. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On third down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Well, they bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 28. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far. But a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line. The
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
57, Mike, 57.
Second and 1. Flush to his right. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Perry, the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 8. Mike 8. Coming to you. Coming to you. Dragon 60. Mike 8.
They're going to try and throw. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
4 yards.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards on the pickup. In second and inches. At the
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 31-yard
to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the 11-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch this. Whip, 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 whip. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Like 9. Street. Stop your whining.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Black Knights 52, Saints 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real.
There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Josh Jacobs, incomplete. Leads to second.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Mike 8. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That keeps the score Black Knights 59. Saints 13.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone.